Hi guys, good day, it's me, Teacher MJ. Our topic for today class is all about representation of linear functions. So without further ado, let's do this topic. Now there are three ways to describe a linear function. The first one, we have the equations. The second one, we have the graphs. And then the third one, we have the table of values. So we're done with equations. If you want to learn more about this one class, I will just put the link on the description down below. We explain this one class, how will you determine if the given equation is a function or not. And we gave plenty of examples. Feel free to see the video class. So in today's video class, we'll be focusing with the graphs. So how will you graph a linear function? Now, there are four ways to graph a linear function. The first one using 2 points. The second one using x and y intercept. The third one that will be using the slope and the y-intercept. And the fourth one, we have using the slope and a point. So in today's video class, we'll be focusing on using 2 points. Once again, class, in today's video, let's focus, class, using 2 points. I will give you 3 examples, class, for you to really understand this one, class. Now, to plot this one, class, using 2 points, is you need to choose any value for x that you can substitute this value in this given equation. So it's better for you, class, to choose an easy number. Once again, class, to plot this one on the Cartesian plane using 2 points, you choose any value for x that you can substitute this value in this given equation. So let me just write this one, class. We can write this one, y equals 3x plus 1. Once again, class, f of x is just the same with y. Okay, f of x is just the same with y. So we can write this one, y equals 3x plus 1. So choose any value for x that you can substitute that value in this given equation. So easy number, class, better, class, to do an easy number because it doesn't matter, class. Once again, class, it doesn't matter, class, for any number. You can choose -2, -5, +2, 0, 1, +5. It depends on you, class, which do you prefer, because we need to have at least 2 ordered pairs, x and then y. Alright, so let's have x equals to 0. Let's have an easy number, x equals to 0. So if x is 0, simply substitute the value of x in this given equation. So y equals, once again, if you have 3x, it means 3 times x. The value of x, that would be equal to 0. So 3 times the value of x, that would be 0, plus 1. So y equals 3 times 0. You can just simply cancel this out, class, because 3 times 0, that would be 0. Or 3 times 0 is 0. Once again, class, you can just simply cancel that out and the answer is 1. Or you can multiply that one. 3 times 0 is 0 plus 1. So y is equal to 0 plus 1. That would be equal to 1. So therefore, if x is equals to 0, the value of y, that would be +1. And that would be our first ordered pair. So therefore, our first ordered pair, so if x is 0, so x is 0, y is +1. So once again, class, for the ordered pair, it's always x and then y. So if x is 0, y is +1. And that would be our first point. And that would be our first ordered pair. Once again, class, ordered pair, it's always x and then y. So our first point, we have 0 and then 1. Alright, so once again, class, choose another number for x that you can substitute that number in this given equation because we need to have at least 2 points. We need to get another ordered pair. So you can choose, class, any number. You can have +1, -2. So let's have basic example. Let's have x equals +1. So x equals +1. So simply substitute the value of x. So y equals 3x plus 1. So this will be y equals 3 times the value of x. That would be +1. So 3 times 1. Once again, if you have 3x, it means 3 times x. So 3 times +1 plus 1. So this will be y equals 3 times 1, that would be 3 plus 1. So y equals 3 plus 1, that would be 4. Therefore, if x is +1, y is +4. And that would be our second point. Alright, so second point. So we have x is +1, and then y is +4. And then simply plot this one, class, on the Cartesian plane, and then simply connect the points, and then your OSAT, class. Easy as that, class. So 0 and then 1. Where is this one, class? 0 and then +1. So x is 0. Start at the origin. X is 0. And then y is +1. This one right here. X is 0 and then y is +1. This one right here. So this will be 0 and then 1. So that would be our first point, 0 and then 1. And then our second point, we have x is positive 1. And then y is positive 4. This one right here. Alright, so x is positive 1. And then y is positive 4. This one right here, class. Okay, let me just draw broken lines. Alright, this one right here. Okay, so x is positive 1 and then y is positive 4. So this will be 1 and then 4. And this will be our second point. And then simply connect the points, class. Once again, class, simply connect the points. And then you're all set, class. Simply connect this one and then you're all set. Simply connect that one, class. And then you're all set, class. Okay, simply connect that one and then you're all set. That's it, class. That's how you graph this one, class. 3x plus 1, that's how you graph this one. This is the answer, class. Easy, right? Now, question, sir. I have a question, sir. You told me a while ago that you can choose any number for x, right? Let's have complicated example for x, class. What if I say x is equals to negative 2? Now, when x is negative 2, of course, you will get a value of y. Does it pass in this given line? Yup, it will pass in this given line, class, because I told you a while ago, you can choose any number. It doesn't matter because it will pass in this given linear function because this is a linear function. Once again, class, this is a linear function. The equation, class, is a linear function. Therefore, it will be a straight line. So therefore, any number for x, class, I'm sure, class, it will pass in this given straight line. Let's try that one, class. X equals negative 2. Let's substitute the value of x. So y equals 3x plus 1. Y equals 3 times the value of x, that would be negative 2 plus 1. So y equals, once again, class, the value of x, that would be negative 2. So 3 times negative 2. 3 times negative times positive, that would be negative. So 3 times 2 is 6. Once again, class, negative times positive is negative. 3 times 2 is 6. So 3 times negative 2, that would be negative 6 plus 1. Negative 6 plus 1, what's the answer, class? That would be negative 5, right? If the signs are not the same, subtract 6 minus 1 is 5. Now 6 is greater than 1. We copy the sign of 6. That would be negative 5. Therefore, if x is negative 2, y is negative 5. This is x and then this is y. Negative 2 and then negative 5. Where is that, class, on the Cartesian plane? That's correct. That would be on quadrant 3, right? This one right here. So negative 2 and then negative 5. Where's that one, class? That's correct. This one right here. Okay, so this one right here. Negative 2 and then negative 5. This one right here, class. This one right here, right? Negative 2 and then negative 5. This one right here. Now question, does it pass in this given straight line? Yup, it will pass in this given straight line. I'm sure, class, 100% it will pass in this given straight line. Check this one out, class. It will pass in this given straight line. That's why, class, I told you a while ago, better to choose, class, easy number. You can choose 0 and then 1, class. It doesn't matter, class, because it will pass in this given straight line because this is a linear function. A linear function, class, that would be a straight line. So you can choose any number for x. Better to choose, class, easy number. So let's have 0 and then 1. Easy number, class. It doesn't matter because this is the graph. You can have this one, class. You can have these 2 points, this one right here, and then connect the line. That's okay. Example, class, this one right here, negative 2 and then negative 5, and then arrow and then arrow. You can stop at this one. That's okay. So you can choose x is negative 2 and then x is 0. You can choose that one. That would be really fine because this is a straight line. An arrow, class, it means continuous. But our answer a while ago, let's have this one. This will be our answer, class. We choose 0 and then positive 1. This one right here. And this will be our graph, class. That's it, class. All set. So once again, class, I just checked this one to check if we can choose any number for x. Yep, we can choose any number for x. Alright, all set with regards to example number 1. Let's have example number 2. Alright, so let's have example number 2. Our given, we have y equals negative 2x plus 2. Alright, let's do that. So y equals negative 2x plus 2. Once again, easy number, x equals 0. Alright, so y equals negative 2. The value of x, that would be 0. So negative 2 times 0 plus 2. Alright, so y equals negative 2 times 0. You can just simply cancel this out, plus, because negative 2 times 0, that would be 0, right? Negative 2 times 0, that would be 0. Simply cancel this out. So therefore, the answer is positive 2. Alright, so the answer is positive 2. Therefore, if the value of x is 0, y value, that would be positive 2. Alright, so if the value of x is 0, y value, that would be positive 2. And this will be our first point. So x is 0 and then y is positive 2. Alright, and then let's have x equals positive 1. Let's have an easy number. So y equals negative 2x plus 2. So y equals negative 2. The value of x, that would be positive 1 times 1 plus 2. So y equals negative 2 times 1. Negative times positive is negative. 2 times 1 is 2 plus 2. So y equals negative 2 plus 2. What's the answer, class? Unlike sign, subtract 2 minus 2, that would be 0. Alright, so therefore, if x is positive 1, x is positive 1, y is equals to 0. And that would be our second point. Alright, so first point and then second point. So x and then y. So therefore, if x is positive 1, y is 0. So once again, class, x is positive 1. Simply substitute the value of x, that would be positive 1. Negative 2 times positive 1, that would be negative 2. Plus 2, that would be equal to 0. And then simply plot this one, class, on the Cartesian plane and then connect the points and then your O set. Easy as that, class. So 0 and then positive 2. So x is 0 and then y is positive 2. This one right here. Okay, x is 0 and then y is positive 2. So x is 0 and then y is positive 2. Alright, and then the other one. Alright, so the other one we have x is 1 and then y is 0. So x is positive 1 and then y is 0. So therefore, you will not move up and down because y is 0. So this one right here. X is positive 1 and then y is 0. This one right here. Alright, so x is positive 1 and then y is 0. And then simply connect the points. And then your O set, class. That's it, class. Simply connect the points. Connect the points and then your O set. Connect that one, class, and then draw a line with an arrow and then your O set, class. That's it, class. That's how you plot this one, class, with regards to example number 2. Very easy, right? That's it, class. That's the answer, class, with regards to example number 2. Alright, so let's have example number 3. Alright, so last example, class. Example number 3. So once again, we can write this one, y equals 1/2 x plus 3. So let x equal to 0. So let's have basic example for x. So x is equals to 0. Alright, so y equals 1/2. The value of x, that would be 0. 1/2 times 0 plus 3. So y equals 1/2 times 0. So we can just simply cancel this out because this will be 0. So 1/2 times 0, cancel that out because that would be 0. So y is equals to positive 3. Alright, so therefore our first point. So first point, if x is 0, y is positive 3. So x and then y. Alright, so once again, we choose an easy number for x. So let's have x equals positive 1. Alright, so this will be y equals 1/2 x plus 3. So y equals 1/2 times the value of x, that would be 1 plus 3. So y equals 1/2 times 1, that would be 1/2 plus 3. So therefore, y equals 3 and 1/2. Okay, so y equals 1/2 plus 3, that would be 3 and 1/2. Or we can write this one into decimal for us to plot this one on the Cartesian plane. This will be y equals 3.5, right? 1/2 is 0.5. 3.5. So therefore, 0.2, that would be x is positive 1 and then y is 3 and 1/2. 3 and 1/2. Okay, y is 3 and 1/2. Alright, so 0 and then 3. Where's that one, class? On the Cartesian plane, x is 0 and then y is positive 3. This one right here. Okay, x is 0. So x is 0 and then y is positive 3. And the other one, x is This one right here, x is positive 1. And then y is positive 3 and 1/2. Where's that one, class? X is positive 1. And then y is 3 and 1/2. This one right here. X is positive 1. And then 3 is positive 3 and 1/2. This one right here, class. In between 3 and 4. This one right here, right? This one right here. So in between. So let me just label this one on the bottom part. X is 0 and then y is positive 3. Alright, and the other one we have x is positive 1 and then y is positive 3 and 1/2. So this one right here, positive 3 and 1/2. So this one right here, class, estimated, class. Okay, x is positive 1 and then y is 3.5. 3 and 1/2, 3.5. Alright, and then simply connect this one. Alright, connect this one, class. And then that's it, class. We're all set. That's the answer, class, with regards to example number 3. All set. Alright, so once again, guys, I hope you learned something new today. If you like this video, then don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Be sure to your friends and to your classmates so that we can help more students. Once again, this is Teacher MJ. Have a great day, class. Goodbye for now. Bye-bye.